Hi, I'm Maya, and welcome to our channel. So, in today's fashion series, we are going to discuss two major topics, that is, who should study fashion design and how to get into a fashion school. So, a lot of people have asked me that what are the criteria which you should look before you decide that you want to be a fashion designer. So, first thing is you have to have an artistic mindset or you should be a creative person. What I mean by this is you should either draw, paint, or at least have an imagination power to, start with this career. Next is very obvious that people who love fashion, people who loves fabrics and clothes and accessories and all these things, or even people who love to style themselves should study fashion designing. So, a person who has curiosity to learn new things, doing things on their own, and should definitely be hardworking. This field is not at all easy. It is just not like designing the clothes, it has much more to it. So you have to be ready to take all the challenges which comes in between whenever you're studying or probably when you are making your own clothes. And there's one important factor which I feel is attention to details. The people who observe very tiny and minute details could actually do this course, because that is one of the skill which is really helpful while you are designing. Another very important skill is communication skill. See, the thing is, if you have imagined something in your mind and if you are not able to communicate it either through words or through your art, it is very difficult to survive in the industry. So you have to have good communication skills, either in terms of speech or in terms of drawing or writing. So, how to get into a fashion school? Now, there are entrance tests which happen for all the fashion schools. So, probably first you can make a list of fashion schools you really want to go, and then check out for their entrance exam dates and apply ahead. Because what happened with me is I couldn't give few examinations because I was late to apply for them. So don't do that mistakes. Plan ahead and write down all the entrance test dates and venues so that you don't miss any. Now, what all actually happens? So in entrance test, you do have a drawing test and also an aptitude test. So aptitude test mostly has something which has general knowledge, also some logical questions, and in some places they also give mathematical related question, but that also depends on what kind of course are you applying in. So the design school which I went to had an entrance exam where there was an aptitude test which had 50% marks and 50% marks for the creative drawing test. So they'll have very different kind of questions wherein you have to use your imagination and then draw. And once you're selected in the entrance test, there would be a practical test wherein you have to go and they'll give you, you know, some questions wherein you have to make a product out of it. They'll give you some materials and they'll give you a theme, and then probably you would have to make it alone, or usually it's a teamwork as well. So that also happens in some colleges. There is also group discussions as a part of the entrance exam. And then it is very, very important to create a portfolio. Now, by portfolio, what I mean is it is not necessary that you have to draw different kinds of outfits or something. Your portfolio can be anything which shows that you are a very creative and imaginative person. It could also have drawings which you have made, or something which you got inspired and then made out of it. It's not always necessary that you have to always create like a outfit or an illustration of an outfit as your portfolio. And then comes the last part, that is the interview, wherein the interviewer may ask you a few creative questions, as in why do you want to choose a certain course. In some interviews, they also call you to give your center wherein you'll be studying basically in NIFT. That happens because they have a lot of centers all around India, so they can ask you during your interview procedure as well. So how do you prepare for these exams? So people who stay in metropolitan cities have more resources as compared to people who come from small towns. So there are like coaching centers and all where you can go and like enroll yourself and learn what's going to happen. But what about people who come from a small town city and still want to do the course? So what you can do is try observing every little detail. What I mean by that is observe everything around you, like how a chair looks, how a table looks, how a building looks. Try to understand the perspective, try to understand how light falls on certain objects, and try to imagine different things. For example, how would a post light made out of a screw would look like, something like that. So you have to be really observant and see each detail, like try drawing what you see, because that is very important, and everything comes in detail. The more detailed you look at an object, you look at nature, it really helps. And then I would say that go out and start drawing things as much as you can draw. Draw like 5 to 10 things on an everyday basis. Probably you're not good at drawing in the beginning, but the more you draw, the more you learn and the more you imagine. Experiment with colors, experiment with materials, start making things from scratch. That will really help you to crack the examination for sure. And now, because there are a lot of resources, you get a lot of books from where you can get these questions which were asked in the examination previously. So you can practice those questions. And I would say that don't keep any boundaries in your imagination. I would also say that watch animated movies, watch movies which is like fantasy, watch sci-fi movies, and read books which enhances your imagination. So all those things actually helps, and it'll really give you a very different perspective when you solve these papers. So basically, you don't need to be an expert to enter a fashion design college. You just need to know some basics of drawing and colors and textures and all those things, but not everything, because definitely they will teach you a lot in the fashion school. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any doubts, you can actually comment and I would love to answer your questions. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with people who want to pursue a career in a creative field. And please subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos in the fashion series. So till then, bye bye.